What is going on, you guys? It is your good old pal Tunnel Nuck here, and today I'm back with kind of a different video, but a video that I've been wanting to post, just kind of deep diving more into something that I kind of told you guys about at the beginning. Just so you know, I'm only gonna post really one video about this, but just kind to let you guys know, and if you guys are interested in more about it, then I am more than willing to do more videos about it. But I'm really trying to make this mainly about hockey because that is my passion, but this is just a little bit of a side thing, still also kind of a passion of mine. But I like to be able to help people when I can, and with this platform that I want to build, I want to be able to kind of bring awareness to it. So as you guys know, my real name is Ryan. I am 23. I am from Ontario, Canada, and I have a vision disease called RP, also known as retina pigmentosis. There are hundreds of strands of RP, but I have one of the rarest ones, or if not the rarest one. I see basically vision specialist for it. It's kind of been a battle throughout my life in terms of going to school and learning how to advocate for myself. But one of the biggest hurdles in my life that I overcome was working. So there's a lot of fear when it comes to being visually impaired, having tunnel vision. I lack in depth perception. I lack in, obviously I have no peripheral vision pretty much. I have tunnel vision, so when I'm looking at something, it's really only that. In where I work, there's forklifts and stuff. So, obviously always safety is a concern. And I just kind of want to talk about it because I want there to be kind of, less of a barrier there when it comes to people that have RP, visual impairment, or blindness in general. So when we're talking about vision and we're talking about blindness, very often they get confused. But me personally, I'm what you call visually impaired. I have a vision cane that I've used for quite a few years. I don't really use it much anymore. I try to stay very much without it, more independent in that way of not using a cane or anything like that. It makes other aspects to life a little bit more difficult, obviously. For an example, when I met my girlfriend, my current girlfriend, who, we lived together, and, I couldn't ask for anybody much better. I mean, in terms of understanding that I have it and wanting to help and being able to help me with it and kind of overcome some of those barriers that I was never able to before. Going out in public used to be tough because, when you can't see and your peripheral field's gone and you go into a crowded area, obviously that can cause some discomfort or some anxiety. So, battling, trying to get over that, and she really helped me with that. And then also when I met her not too long after, this is when I got the job that I currently have. And she really helped motivate me to keep going and keep pushing through, because obviously, there were times, because I'm the only one in there that really can't see that well, and trying to deal with not being able to see, but at the same time working and providing, because at the end of the day, that's really what I wanted to do. I wanted to feel like I was providing for somebody and providing for a family, and I think that's kind of everybody's goal at the end of the day, and something that they want to accomplish, is to be able to provide for a family. And kind of being able to do that even with the visual impairment, it was one of the main things that I wanted to do with my life. So kind of dipping more into the RP side of things, I'm gonna kind of give you guys a little bit of background. So the RP is a genetic disease. It comes from my mom's side. So my brothers, they all have it. My one sister does not, but that's the way, because the gene works. She could get it later in life, but typically the boys are born with it, and it's a little bit more aggressive in the boys. So obviously, like I just told you guys, I was born with the RP, and so were my brothers. So kind of growing up with, so I actually have 3 brothers. So growing up with kind of, 3 other people, including my mom, who was kind of going through the same thing, made it a lot easier in that regard. I worked at, in high school, I worked at McDonald's for a while. So that, that was kind of learning too, and having the extra support in school. So I was still in a higher level of high school. So I was still here in Canada. They have locally developed, they have college, and they have university level of high school. At least they did when I was in there. I've heard now that's changed. It's just one standard. But when I was in school, they had the 3 levels, and locally developed was basically workplace. Then you had your college, and then you had university, which, pretty much you could go to college too, or go to work, pretty much your option. So I was in the university level. So I had what they call vision itinerary teachers come in and help me, and that kind of thing, to help me with my vision and my sight loss. And I had plenty of people when I was younger, eye doctors and vision specialists and everything, trying to explain to me kind of like what I had, and these are the ways that you kind of cope with it, and this is what you can do. So having all that support around me when I was young really helped, and having a mom who obviously was going through or had gone through the same thing already, and had RP as well, that really helped as well, because you kind of have this whole support group around you that really knows what they're doing and really knows what they're talking about. So it makes that transition later in life just a little bit easier. Obviously, there's going to be differences when it comes to each person. So the way that my eyes aren't going to be the exact same to somebody else who is visually impaired. So I don't want you guys to take what I've said in this video and use it for every single visually impaired person that you see or know. Everybody's going to have different levels of vision and different challenges that they faced. And I've gotten to talk to a lot of people with visual impairment, and it's kind of one of those things where everybody typically has a different battle with it. If you meet somebody who has the same disease like RP's pretty, there's a lot of different versions of the gene, and different severities of it. But overall, the disease does the same thing to the eyes. It basically just goes on severity of how bad the RP affects you, kind of thing. So there's different things that people can do to prevent, worsening. Some people wear tinted glasses. Me, I just wear normal glasses with a very thick prescription. And it's just kind of basically like something, because it's going to be clear to see, because sometimes, especially this eye here, it fades off or something. So in videos, just to kind of make you guys aware, I do have that vision impairment. So seeing isn't always the easiest for me, but it is something that I live with on a daily basis, and I'm trying to be more open about it and trying to hide it a little less. So like I said, though, I mainly want this channel to be about hockey. This channel isn't about eyes. This channel isn't about me, looking for sympathy because of my eyes, because in reality, I'm not looking for any of that. I mean, I've already lived with it for 23 years. I'm used to it by this point. So it's just more so something that I feel like I'm going to get it out of the way early instead of doing it later. And everybody wondering, why my eyes fade off or why sometimes I look in a different direction. It's not that I'm not focused. I'm very much focused. It's just looking at the camera and looking and focusing on one thing, especially with the RP, it sometimes bothers me. So I just kind of got to look away sometimes, and that. So I just kind of want to explain those things, kind of get it out of the way. Really, if you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comments, but I'm not looking for any sort of sympathy or whatever. It's, it's something that I've lived with for 23 years, and I am continuing to make the best of my life, even with it, and trying to show other visually impaired people out there that, anything you want in life, like your dreams and your admirations and everything, like they're achievable, even with these horrible vision diseases and stuff that make us lose our sight. Anything is possible as long as you put your mind to it. And that's one thing that truly my girlfriend has showed me, is that anything I put my mind to, I can do. And I've learned that even throughout work. I didn't think it was going to work because, with having vision impairment and sometimes tripping over stuff just because I have no depth perception. and what some may see as has like a hump in the floor or a step or whatever. To me, that all looks flat. So just trying to, deal with that, and kind of teach you guys all about it too, because I think it's something that is kind of cool. And if you guys have any questions, like I said, leave them down in the comments below. Hopefully, if you guys want more videos about RP or about vision impairment in general, I can totally give those to you guys. But like I said, I kind of want this to be a mainly hockey channel. This is just kind of something that I want to get out of the way. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, smash the thumbs up button, leave a comment down below. And like I said, I always love to talk hockey. So leave a comment down below, and I'll be trying to respond to all the comments. And I hope you guys have an amazing night. There will be a video coming out later. Okay, so there is a Sharks game tomorrow, but I don't know when I'm gonna record the before of the Sharks game. The Sharks game starts at 4, and I have stuff I have to do tomorrow after work. So I don't know if I'll do a before video, but I will do an after video. It's gonna be later on in the day, because there's this weekend's gonna be a busy weekend for us Canucks fans, because we have the game on Saturday, but we also have the game against the Sharks tomorrow at 4. So I'm gonna try to nail out the after video of the Sharks game, and then I'll nail out a video for the before of the Saturday game, and then the after of that, because we have a break on Sunday. So I might even do the after video for the Saturday game on Sunday, but we will see. But like I said, guys, I hope you guys are all having an amazing end to your week. Thank God tomorrow is Friday. And if you like this video, like I said, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and I will catch you guys all in the next one. Adios.